Well, friends, hello to everyone, and good day to all of you. I am Grigory Sazonov, and I wish to fulfill the will of my people with the aim of developing your legal literacy and reviving national unity in the spirit of brotherly love. I would like to tell you the following. Terrible events are happening in our country. People are being killed for the truth, even as recently as yesterday. Alexei Navalny, who fought for justice and had millions of followers, was found dead in a detention center. Navalny was destroyed by the punitive system of the Russian Federation, in which I spent 15 years. I know how they can kill there. We're systematically targeted for those of you who do not know what a state system is, which institutions work with dissidents, free-thinking individuals, those who stand for the truth, how it erases from the face of the earth such names as Viktor Tsoi, Igor Talkov, Vlad Listiev, Boris Nemtsov, and many others like Prigozhin, like Litvinenko, and Mao, and this endless series of deaths, the struggle for power. Alexei Navalny was on the street. Because in our country, everything is so wonderful, as the television says. What does prison really do to a person? And I will tell you. What is prison today? It's hard labor, if it is. This is a situation where regular and constant psychological and physical torture takes place, where individuals are raped, killed, violated in every way. Excuse me for the expression. Madness has engulfed this world and this world. The Russian Soviet Union, the Russian Empire, the monarchist one. It doesn't matter. This world is primarily governed by one person. It is Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. This Putin himself personally said that as long as my term is not over, the retirement age will not be raised. And he himself raises it. People are silent. They don't understand that on TV. He says one thing about measures of a coercive nature regarding COVID-19. And on TV, our lives are completely different. Fines are imposed. Prices rise. Yes, where is life? It's better to take it myself. He came with war. Remember when he came? He came with explosions and collapses began at home, and now it's COVID-19. Forced vaccination war. Everyone who is against it either gets vaccinated or starts running away or hiding. I'm telling you, if in the society governed by your actual president, czar, monarch, brother, father, this is happening, what do you have to do? You are forced to make a choice to go to war or not. You are faced with a choice, and your logic tells you that this is not at all what you wanted. The country is falling apart. What is happening? Who is controlling this house? Who is controlling our lives? And I tell you, guys, it's the Antichrist. He is the accused who is risen. That's why he is such a reasonable little guy whom you respect. He just can't bury Lenin. Why? Because satanic rituals are happening around the body of the deceased in the center of an Orthodox country. My brothers, where we are used to burying the dead according to faith and tradition, to bring them to the ground so that the Almighty God can accept and judge, or perhaps forgive the soul of this person for his deeds, actions, intentions, because deeds and words always differ. Therefore, for each of you, my dear people, citizens, brothers, sisters, I say before making a choice and uttering a name, let's say Grigory Sazonov, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. Please imagine how your life has actually changed during the rule of this person. Not simply because you are patriots, you love your country and therefore it should be this way. No, of course not. If you see injustice, if you see that your country is flooded with drugs, pedophilia, lesbianism, homosexuality, wives with husbands going to orgies, doing who knows what under the influence of drugs, all that is happening in the presidential offices. Generals are seducing young boys to go to these generals' daches, where they stand so that they can go on leave. Pedophilia, homosexuality, lesbianism. In 2015, in the Savilovsky court, 2 prosecutors were caught. One was raping the other in a barrel and strangled him with a tie. A prosecutor. And I have been to such places where a lot of things can be seen and understood. Therefore, I say to each of you, as time goes by, called the apocalypse, the fish rots from the head rots, and therefore everything is rotting now for those who hear me. For those who understand, I tell you, the current power in our country is held by the Antichrist. It is a puppet of the English colony. It is nothing more beautiful than the Russian Federation. It is a commercial company. You hear me? It's a hired corporation. We are corporations, institutions that act according to all the legal laws of England and Europe. You understand, the entire legal structure of this body is set up like this because there is an Ox Charter and everything that is needed to have an individual entrepreneur. LLC, a legal entity. You are not simply called physical and legal entities. As beneficiaries, so to speak, you have recognized yourselves as inanimate, neither men nor women, physical or legal entities. And all transactions take place between you as physical and legal entities. You are involved in such a system that you simply do not understand even on a biological level. Why? Because you have all been fooled. Sometimes God gives people like me to explain to you what is happening to you and in which matrix you live. But this takes a long time because society is very deceived. The whole system of human upbringing is deceived. And this is not a joke, brothers. Therefore, I say to each of you, first of all, mobilize everyone you can. Let's stop the conflict in Ukraine, mobilization, general gathering. Understand, we demand from the state to mobilize the entire country, to launch a huge and powerful offensive to fully subdue the territory of Ukraine, to establish order there so that people can live in peace. Nothing is torn apart or exploded anywhere. Understand what I mean? To do everything absolutely clean. We have the right to do this. We have had our units fall in Belgrade. So I say to each reasonable person, and they bomb you in such a way that you get used to it. And one fine day the enemy will invade, and that's it. Everyone relies on themselves and the attack succeeds. So view the words of health, truth, and stop answering questions to which you already know the answer or asking these questions. What is the Grigory Sazon of Clan doing?